Okay, boys, I'm going to go over this once because this is going to be quite a long video. If you want a breakdown of the new journal that we have designed and built, finally been released, and it is free for everybody. So anybody who's watching this video on YouTube, Instagram, whatever, it is free. It is free. The only way to get access is you have to join my Discord, which is also free. Join the Discord and you can get access to it in there. And then you can sign up for free. That's it, guys. That is it. So, like I said, I'm going over this once because this is going to be a long video. So just rewind if you get confused with anything. It's very simple. It's a simple journal, right? It's a simple fucking journal. But it's better than TradeZilla. The only difference is this doesn't auto connect to your broker. So all you have to do is manually enter your trades. So what are we looking at on the screen here? This is what, when you sign up, this is exactly the first page that is going to come up, right? So I've just created a new email just so I can sign up as a freshie so you can see how it works. So when you sign up, you're going to get this welcome page to set up your either personal account or prop firm account. Either one, doesn't matter, set one up. More the merrier. You can set up as many accounts as you want, by the way. So there is no limit on that. You can have 100 accounts set up if you need, right? I'm going to remove the banner from the screen at the bottom there because it's in the way. But if anybody is looking to get a prop firm account with E8, use the code CMCAP and you will get the maximum discounts possible. So yeah, now that being said, let's remove that. So here we go. So CM Capital, there's a few features on here I can just go through from the start. Light and dark mode. So people with dodgy eyes who like a light mode, who are a bit fucking psychopath, you can use light mode. I like dark mode because it's more sexy, but there we go. So prop firm account, obviously you can set up any type of prop firm account you want, i.e. futures, CFDs, whatever, it doesn't matter. Type in the name, starting balance, the currency, prop firm name. So basically the account name is, you can just name it what you want, your 100k account or whatever. You can give them numbers, so just so you can keep track of what accounts you've got. You can even just use the account code if you want or whatever. But anyway, and that's the prop firm name, so you can do whatever. Challenge type, so phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. So obviously once you complete phase 1, you got a 3-step account or a 2-step account, you'll need to create another account to do phase 2, and then got to create another one to go to the funded phase. But obviously a lot of people say, oh, I don't need a prop firm account because I've got a dashboard on the prop firm website, which is true, that is true. But the reason why I have created the prop firm account trading journal section is because when we go to the dashboard, let me just create a personal account. So I'll just type in personal, starting balance, let's just do whatever, there we go. Great British Pound, daily loss limit. We set up daily loss limit at 2%. Weekly profit target, let's look for 5%. Monthly profit target, let's look for 20%. And then yearly profit target, let's just do 50, right, okay. So there we go. So once that all loads up, we've got £1 million in our account. No trades have been placed yet, so we have no equity curve. And like I was saying before I go into everything else, the reason why we have a prop firm account is because when we switch our accounts, which one sec, so let me just go to here. Let's actually make the prop firm account, which would be a good idea. So let's just do FTMO phase 1, 5k US dollar, blah, blah, blah. So we create that, right? So we've got that now. So when we actually make our accounts and you get multiple accounts, so you've got your phase 1, your phase 2, your phase 3, your past, your funded, you've got your personal account on the side, whatever else, there will be an all accounts tab from the drop down menu. And this will literally combine all your trades from all your accounts and give you all your stats. So basically your overall performance, which is fucking amazing. So you haven't got to look at everything separately. So you haven't got to go to your personal account and see what trades you've done, blah, 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 blah. you can get everything in one place at the right time, good to go. So anyway, I'm going to quickly run through the dashboard. So the dashboard, you have the scaling plan progress at the top. That is just a scaling plan. So it's actually a challenge to £1,000,000 where you start off at £50. So it's a bit of a silly thing, but if say you have got a personal account, you've got £50,000, you can go to the scaling plan and you can come here to where, I don't know, say you've got 20 grand, you've got £19,000 here. You can actually follow this schedule or this scaling plan to help you grow your account. So it just keeps you it will keep you in line with your rules and stuff like that, and it will just tell you, look, risk 5% to get to the next phase, and it tells you what risk, what profit you're going to make, and so on and so forth, and it automatically ticks off as you make profit. So that's why it's all crossed off in a minute, because I accidentally put £1,000,000. So yeah, so that's just a scaling plan anyway. But yeah, it just helps you grow your account to 1,000,000, and you can keep track of where you are in the process, basically. So back to the dashboard, we get an account snapshot, obviously today's P&L and all that typical stuff. The equity curve will come up. We will apply a trade soon. Today's snapshot, so as you're trading throughout the day, well, when we place a trade, you'll see this pop up and it will show you your daily progress, basically. Yeah, and then you've got all your basic cards, so your total R, your win rate, all stuff like that, your winning streak, whether your wins or your loss streak, so it will keep track of that. Sometimes you don't want to see that, but it's good to know. How many trades you've took overall on this account. And then goals, that obviously we set that when we created the account, so you can set your goals, and then obviously it shows you where you've got to get to, and these bars will fill up. Trading objectives, same thing again, so it's basically the same as the goal overview, but it just highlights them a bit better. And then your buffers there, your best day, your worst day, just your basic cards, so on. You can even download this card here is like a yearly review thing. You can download that yearly report. Performance quality, monthly quality, yeah, your typical stuff. But obviously there's nothing here at the minute because we haven't actually put in any trades, right? So yeah, so let's go ahead and put in a trade. So log trade, so obviously it's always going to be the day you go to log trade, so let's just do a win. Euro, US dollar, and obviously there's not many here, but you can add a custom assets. So say you trade Great British Pounds, JPY. Once you actually save this trade, Great British Pound JPY will always be in your instrument list. So as soon as you save it and you've plotted this trade, Great British Pound will always be in the instrument list. So there's no need to worry about that. So risk 1%, and all of this automatically calculates as well. So the good thing about this trading journal, I've built it where, okay, it doesn't auto sync to your broker or your prop firm or whatever, and we do have to manually enter our trades, but all the maths is being calculated for you. So if you risk 1%, just press 1%, and then it's going to automatically risk your 1% off your current balance, which obviously for us is £1,000,000. Then once you put in your RR result, so say you go for a 2R or a 3R, it's going to even calculate that for you. So we'll do that, look, 30,000 or 300,000 or whatever that is, it's going to automatically calculate that for you. Then the date, the outcome, the instrument, the risk on the account and result you have to import these. These are the only inputs. So these first 5 are the only inputs you have to place to log the trade. The rest are optional, but if you want to collect really strong data for your account and for yourself, obviously we recommend putting in the rest of the inputs. So for me, that's what I do. I put in all of the inputs. So session, I normally trade London, so I'll do London session. Entry model is only these 3 at the minute, but like the instruments, once you put in a custom one, if you trade supply and demand or you trade whatever else, trend lines, you put in that and it will save into your entry model drop down list. So just I do power of 3, for example, trade direction, long or short. High time frame bias. What's your high time frame bias? Obviously all this helps you build your data. So obviously, like I said, you haven't got to do it, but it helps. Price location, in that range, are you in the premium, discount or equilibrium? Doesn't matter, obviously we're just building the data. Entry trigger, Then entry trigger. Obviously, everyone has an entry model, but what is your entry trigger? So this helps as well. So for me, I trade my entry trigger as a supply and demand. So I would say demand zone. Risk to reward is optional. Obviously, we've already kind of done that at the top there with our result. So we can just go for 1 to 3. Commissions, if there's any commissions on your trade, obviously some prop firms and personal accounts, you can have basically no commissions. But yeah, and then follow rules. So this is very important. If you have to be honest with yourself in this situation, right? Because this will have a big impact on your data collection when the software, i.e. the trading journal, will give you insights into your account when you look at specific data, which we will go through. So if you don't follow the rules or you do follow rules, it will make sure that you know about that. So obviously we did. Grade A, grade B or grade C. So this is basically, is it a really good trade, A plus, is it a moderate where some confluence is lined up, or a C where you fucking gambled it? So that's your choice there. Once again, this is all about you being honest with yourself. This is the best way to collect data. Mindset, this is good as well. Emotional, uncertain or in control. Very, very cool. And then screenshots. These are obviously really good because you can go back and look at your screenshots. You can upload up to 4. Strategy name ain't as important. Tags ain't as important. Notes, they're very important for you and your personal stuff, so you can add a little note there. Save the trade. Once you save the trade, then bosh, we get our data start being collected. So once you set your targets when you open your account, you get your targets appear on the equity curve, which is what I like to see. So this is a nice little growth chart. You can zoom in and out on this situation, so you can zoom right in. So our monthly target, weekly target haven't been hit yet, but we are, and then the daily loss limit obviously is below here because it's 2%, so it's right down there somewhere. So now you can see we are collecting some data, right? Some of the bars are moving up, so on and so forth. Our performance quality, rules followed, stuff like this. Your RR distribution, what are you going for mostly? Obviously over time, as you collect the data, you're going to see what your best risk to reward is. And obviously your monthly performance. So this is good. I like this. This was the last one of the last things I updated because it was just monthly, and then that was it. But now I've changed it so you can go to your yearly performance, monthly performance, daily and weekly. So I've added all sections really. So if you want to come in, just look at your monthly over throughout the year as you start building that through the months. It's good to see. Weekly, same thing as well. So you're going to get weeklies and then your dailies as well. So very good, very fucking good. I like that addition. Calendar, that's just a basic calendar. You can see it, and then we have got a full page calendar, which we'll go into as well. Account growth projection. You need at least 3 trades logged for this, and it will tell you over the year, 5 years, 10 years, where it expects your account to be within that period of time, which is good. So I will quickly just go into here. So you can duplicate the previous trade. So if you get, for example, a trade that's just like what you had, you can just come into it and quickly smash it out. But say this one was on EU, which is great, and we risked 2% on this trade, and we got a 2-to-1. At least everything else is filled out. So if you use the same methods, trading methods, and whatever else, then you can do that. So we can save that one. Let's just do the other one as a loss. So we'll do this next one as a loss. Duplicate that loss. We take a loss on this one. So let's do minus. Let's just do -3 just for the crack of it. Oh, I should have 1 sec. I made a hiccup in that entry. So we can go to history, go to here, and we can actually edit the trade. So that's good to see. So rules we didn't follow, and we can say that was a grade C, and we can say we emotionally revenge traded on that one, just for the crack of it. So we can save that, and then that will change everything in there. So there we go. So rules followed. Look, you're getting some snapshots of today because we've took 3 trades today. Rules followed with 67% because we had 2 trades that was good and then 1 trade that was bad. Best and worst, net profit. So far we're 12 grand down, which is fucking not very good, is it? So there we go. So that is that. You can trade today. I have a 2 trade limit a day, so you can come into here and you can set your trade limit, save it, and then it will give you warnings that you've reached your limit. So there's different warnings that will pop up on your account. So if you set your limits to 2 trades a day or 1 trade a day, once you've took that 2 trades or then 1 trades, it will come up and tell you, say, don't trade for the rest of the day. Calm down, close trading view, close MT5, stop for the day, and it will reset tomorrow. Obviously, that's just a warning. If you carry on trading, that's up to you. But there we go. So them limits are good to have. Like I said, this will build up throughout the year. This is built out throughout the year, also very good. We took a 3R loss, we've got some profits there, and if we go to daily, we're in a huge loss of the day, and so on. So monthly we're down, weekly we're down, daily we're down, yearly we're down. So you can see that clearly. Yep, the calendar's gone to red again, and now look, you can see here we are at an account projection of a loss. So over the next year or so, we are projected to take a loss, but if we can go back up here now, we can do another win on, I don't know, gold. Let's get gold in there. Risk on account, we risk 3%. Let's just do 1. We make 1. We follow the rules. Let's go. So now we've flipped it again, and we're back in profit. So you can see how it's all collecting the data now. Yeah, so it's very good. So over the year, it's saying that with the way we are trading at the minute, within a year we will make basically £2 million. In 5 years we'll make 5 mil, and in 10 years we will make 10 mil, which is nice, fucking lovely. So here we go. At the bottom here, we've got a win rate. It's telling you what your yearly, your monthly, and weekly is, but obviously at the minute, because we've only traded 1 day, it's all going to be the same. Key metrics. These are just some key metrics down here. Best instruments. I like this one. The more instruments you trade, there is a reward system. Not a reward system, but a first, second, and third position down here. So your best asset you trade will be at number 1, secondary best, then third best. Obviously, maybe the third best you might not want to trade anymore. So it's good to see that data. Entry models. We've took 4 trades, but they've all been through the power of 3, which I should have changed some, but they will change colours through the different entry models you add. And the same as sessions, with all of our sessions, trades, have been in London. So we've gone through the dashboard so far. Also, there is a magic edit button. So for some people who might want to move the whole dashboard around and have a different style, you can magic edit, and the journal will randomly adjust to a new style. Obviously, if you don't like that style, you can magic edit again, and it will change it all again to see if you like different styles. And if you don't like any of the ones it's offering, because it's got thousands, it will just keep randomizing everything. You can just reset it and put it back to the original, which I designed. There is a simple view, so for some people who don't like so much data, you can just come to simple view, and it will give you just your win rate, your key metrics, today's snapshot, and the account snapshot with the equity curve. Very basic, clean, and it will keep it as simple as that, which is cool as well. So full view and simple view. We've gone through trade login. Obviously, you've seen the history. You can obviously also filter all of that. Checklist, this is built based on you again, so this can be fully edited. Obviously, it's just basic stuff at the minute, but you can edit it. Some people like to check off a list. I know some people who have literal diaries, and they literally write everything down, all their checklist down. They tick it off step by step. Has the buyers changed to this, or has structure gone in this direction? They tick it off. Now are we ready to enter? But you can literally build a checklist on this app. You can add more to your checklist, and then obviously you can tick them off. And then once you tick them all off, all checks are passed. You're clear to trade. So that's a cool feature there. So we can reset that quickly. Oh, sorry, not reset that because we didn't change anything. Then account prop firms. We've got accounts here. So these are all the accounts you create. So you can create accounts, bish, bash, bosh, get them on there, and you can see what ones you've passed, you've failed, la-di-la-di-la. Calendar. This is a cool feature. Obviously, it's just typical. It's just what every other journaling system has, but at the end of each week, you actually get a weekly profit and loss and trade count, which I like. which is a cool feature. And then you get your monthly P&L and then the yearly P&L. So obviously the monthly one will change every month, but the yearly will stay for that whole year. Trading rules, this is kind of the same as a checklist, but you can just set up your trading rules. Just set up your trading rules, you can edit them, add new ones, whatever. But you can set up trading rules, which is cool. Scanning plan, we've already gone through that. We've achieved that goal of 1 million. And then mentor mode, which is really cool. So if you have a mentor, you can get them on the account. So get them to sign up to the trading journal, add their email into here. Once the email has been added and you've granted them access, they can then log in and they can see all your data. They can see your trades, your data, what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, and obviously they can speak to you in Discord or phone you or whatever they do to communicate with you, and they can discuss your trading journal, which is a really cool feature. So that's good for mentors and students. Very good feature to have within the trading journal. So yeah, so you can do that. That's really cool. But obviously you have to have your mentor's email address, and it has to be the email address that they have signed up to the trading journal with, obviously. So just make sure that's all lined up properly. But yeah, other than that, we're pretty decent. So on the personal account, obviously there is a deposit button and a withdraw button, because obviously some people like to do monthly deposits or weekly deposits into their personal account. And if you withdraw anything, you need to make sure that you withdraw something, so your account stays all in line with what you're doing. So that's obviously important. You can obviously come in here at that coggy button, the settings buttons at the top. You can come into your account and you can edit everything as well. So you can change your goals if you want to change your goals. Change the name, you can even delete the account if you want, and then same with the prop firms, you can do all that stuff as well. Trying to see our reviews, so we've got the review tab as well. So this is another cool feature. This is a really cool feature actually. You can get 3 types of reviews. You can get weekly review, monthly review, and a yearly review. So obviously the yearly review is going to be more for the end of year. So when you get to December, start of January, you can download your yearly review. Monthly review is really good because you can come in here, it just basically puts all your data together and you can download the PDF. So if I come over here and open it up, here we go, open it up, and basically it will download it all in a very clean PDF file, and you can keep a hold of that and then see what you've done for the month or the year or the week, which is fucking sick. So yeah, you can do that. Obviously you can go back through the months and years and whatever else and just download whatever one you want. Download whatever file you need. You can add notes, mark it actually as reviewed as well, which is very cool. So yeah, that's a very good feature that I like. Trying to think if there's anything else. We went through that. We've done personal, we've done prop firms. So the prop firms is the same. There's a little bit less data on the prop firms because obviously it's not as important. Well, it is important, but it's not as you don't need as much detail. You just need the most important details for that, because all the account details anyway will be in the overall performance. So the overall performance through both accounts or all accounts will come into here, and then that's why there's no equity curve, because this is just the data and the performance overview of the combined accounts. So yeah, and then you can review this, and then obviously, like I said, you can just download the files anyway to find out all your data. So that is that. But that is it, guys. I don't fucking know what else to go into because we've literally gone through everything. So we've got the mentor mode, the scaling plan, which is more something fun and just to help you keep track of where you are in your personal account. Obviously, it's not going to relate that. That scaling plan doesn't link to your personal accounts, doesn't link to your funded accounts or your prop firm accounts. It's just linked to your personal account. Trading rules, calendar, which is cool. Prop firm accounts, just to list all your prop firm accounts. Your checklist, your history, your trade log. Like I said, it's just the first 5 you actually have to have. They're the ones with the stars. You have to have them, and the rest are optional. But I recommend them just for the data. Like I said, when you go to the dashboard and you want to actually start downloading your PDFs, the more data you have, the better. You get a little key. I forgot to mention about this in the review section as well. You get key insights. So obviously, look, strong week. We've had a strong week with 2R in total. Blah blah blah. It will give you some little AI insights. Sorry. So yeah, that will change over time if you're taking losses and stuff like that. So it's good to understand everything. But yeah, guys. So I'm trying to work out if there's anything else. Let's just reset that back to normal as well. No, that is it. That is fucking it. So yeah, like I said, the trading journal is available for free to anybody. It's available to free. It's available free to anybody. Just got to join my Discord. So join my Discord. It's in any of my links on any of my social medias. Go to my link tree. The free Discord access is in there. Go in there, join. You can get this for free. For fucking free, guys. Like, you don't need to be paying £30 a month or $30 a month for TradeZilla. That's it. Like, you can literally do it all for free. I'm offering it for free, man. Like, fuck's sake. But that is it, guys. So, alright, I will see you guys soon. Peace.